Where do you live?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Where are you now? What city?
Des Moines.
Good. What building are we in?
Mercy Hospital.
When were you admitted to this hospital?
A couple of days ago.
Okay, do you happen to know the exact date?
The day before St. Patrick's Day, so the 16th.
Good. How did you get here?
My wife Cindy drove me.
What is the first event that you can remember after the injury?
Paramedics coming in.
Okay, can you give me some more detail?
I got out of bed and I fell. My leg slipped off from underneath me, my left leg wasn't working. I hit the dresser with my head and I went down. Cindy was right there and got me, called 911 because she knew I couldn't move left.
Okay.
And then they came and got me a chair. And I did the chair on the steps. And a couple of minutes later we were at Mercy ER.
Okay. Thank you. Can you describe the last event you can recall before the accident happened?
We were at Christopher's eating the night before.
Okay.
Hey Dad, it's Allie, your third born. Right now, you're watching a recovery video that Megan put together for you, and we feel it's important for you to remember March 16th, 2017, so you can actually see how much you've accomplished this year. That morning of March 16th, I answered a call from Mom at 7:02 a.m., and I thought it was going to be a butt dial, but I answered it anyway. I heard lots of fumbling around, but I kept listening. Little did I know that fumbling was Mom getting you into an ambulance. I had no clue what was coming. I just kept listening, and finally she said, "Allie." And just by that one word, I knew something was horribly wrong. She said, "Allie, your dad's had a stroke." And she couldn't get this last part out, but she said, "It's not good." My heart hit the floor, and it shattered. I hoped to God she was wrong. The 10-minute drive to Mercy felt like 10 hours. But once I saw you at the hospital, I was so relieved that you could speak, and you could speak well. You knew exactly what had happened, and you just looked pretty terrible. I knew nothing about strokes, and I never expected paralysis. You couldn't eat, you could barely swallow, you slept a lot, you did third grade worksheets and problems, you did memory tests, you had shots in your stomach, but you had over 200 visitors and over 100 cards sent in the first week. The nurses were starting to wonder who the hell you were. Needless to say, it was a whirlwind. It felt like the entire world was at a standstill, like a tornado hit a volcano, and no one knew what to do. We all felt so helpless. It was hard seeing you so sick. But since day one, you've been so positive, and that has been contagious ever since. You've been so determined, and that has been so inspiring for every single one of us. You have kept your humor even during the toughest of times, and that has helped us all look at the bright side. You even choked down Mom's green hospital smoothies, which none of us knew what was in there. And you have quit smoking, and you have gotten rid of that wheelchair. You've been to China for acupuncture, You've started your own business with Mom, and you haven't killed each other yet. You've done Pilates, Botox. You've done so much this year, and I hope you're proud, because we all are. You are a survivor, and you are a fighter, and you're a miracle, and one hell of a role model. You're my dad, and I'm so lucky and so proud of that. I'm excited to watch you kick ass this year and start walking on your own before Lucy does.
It's really hard for us to
love you so much.
figure out that left side is even there.
Yeah.
You just heard him say, boy, it feels like there's just a log on my... So Kelly and the rest of the therapists are going to be working like crazy to try and help you figure out where this hand is and where this left side of your body is, okay? Are you in any pain at all, sir?
No.
Okay. How's your mood?
I'm a very upbeat guy.
Okay. How about after an upbeat guy has a stroke? How's his mood then?
Roll down.
Okay. That can happen, right?
There you go. Can you see me over here?
Yes.
Which daughter am I?
I can't tell any of you apart. I don't know. I'm angry.
Good.
5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Minus 7, so 93. Normal. Good.
You've never been
Pass.
It's a first.
Yeah.
So what that's looking at.
It's a huge day for me.
What?
It's a huge day for me. Jim, you remember 2-a-day football practice?
Uh-huh. This what you got going?
This reminds me of
It does. It will.
not as much sprinting and
Not yet.
lung work, heart work, but
Thank you.
Is he doing anything?
Wait, how long is it?
which sock do I have?
The right one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make you untwist this real quick. So grab that, pull fast and quick.
Cool.
That's a great invention.
Hi, John. This is Jean. I wish I could say this was your favorite sister-in-law, but you've already told me once that I wasn't. Considering how many patients I've seen over the years like you, you have totally amazed me in how far you have come. You are so determined and work so hard and are so positive. I'm sure you've had your bad days, but that is what makes you stronger. I couldn't be prouder to be related to you and my friend Cindy. She is a rock. You have raised a family that knows the importance of family coming first. The love you show for each other is unbelievable. The world needs more families like you. I love you all, and I pray every night that God will help you get stronger every day. You are a miracle, John Peterson.
Back up. Eyes up.
You can do it.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. Hips forward, chest up. There you go. Use your bones to hold you up a little bit.
Great.
There you go. Stay.
Yeah, you are, Dad.
Look up in the mirror. Okay.
You are taller than me. Good. Butt forward.
John, this is your friend Mike McDermott. I have watched in both wonder and awe over the past year as you have battled back from your stroke with every fiber of your being. Your inner strength, your determination, and your work ethic are limitless. John, you exemplify the spirit of no retreat and no surrender, and you are the bravest man I know. I believe that you faced this adversity with gusto. You created a new normal from chaos, which is quite shocking because you were never really that normal to begin with. I look forward to your being on my team at the Capitol with Cindy for a long time. I look forward to finally beating you at golf, but most importantly, I look forward to being your friend no matter what challenges come our way. I know you don't like to hear this, but I love you. So keep up the great job, and I look forward to seeing you soon at the Capitol.
You gotta make even feet, Dad.
Okay, now we can sit slow.
There, look how far you got.
Hey, every little bit counts at this point. That's the first steps. Gotta start somewhere. That's exciting, really.
Yeah.
You haven't done that over a week, honey. Okay? That was big.
Just go straight up.
So then I just turn it on like this?
And then go straight up.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just give you a mohawk until Mom gets back?
Yes. Hey, Uncle John, it's your niece Sammy. I just wanted to call and say how proud I am to see how far you have come. I remember visiting you in the hospital and having Megan show me the videos of you walking, and then, you know, sporadic times throughout, and then at your birthday party, seeing you stand there proudly. So, very proud of you. Keep up the hard work. You're doing great. Love you very much.
Hey, John, this is your brother Bill. I don't know if you ever heard the English expression, keep your pecker up. Actually, what it means is keep your chin up. So we want you to hang in there, keep working hard at what you're doing. So keep working hard and know you can do it. We love you out here. Love you a lot. Bye.
And it'll stay on 15 seconds, off 15 seconds. So this will kind of cycle.
Oh, whoa.
There it is.
There's your big
Not
muscle.
too much though.
Born on a mountain, raised in a cave.
I've never heard that one.
Hi, this is Don Helgeson. John, you've come a long way in a year. And if you do as much on this next year, hey, we'll be playing golf next year. So keep up the good work. See you later.
The one thing I know about you, Peterson, won't be because you don't try. You're tough. You can do this. But you gotta keep your mind going. When you think you can't do it, you just gotta suck it up. It's fourth quarter. You can do it. Keep a good attitude. Just know it's going to be hard.
Top strap hard, and it's still falling down, but I'll try it again.
I think we're going to switch to a shrinker sock instead of the sleeve, and that might help.
Delta Tango Rabbit, we're coming in hot.
Do you know if
Hey, John, this is your brother Kevin. I know this year has been a challenge. Things haven't gone exactly how you want them to go. But with that being said, I also know how strong you are and how determined you are to get back to where you used to be. You've always been funny, no matter what the circumstances. I've always admired you for having the ability to make others around you laugh. Even on the day of your stroke, when I walked into the hospital room, you were cracking jokes, making everyone around you laugh and feel good.
Where did you go to PT school? East Berlin?
I took a few notes from there, yeah. Okay, eyes forward.
That day, the gal came into the room to talk to you about recovering from a stroke. Said, John, recovery will not be easy. This is going to be a marathon, not a sprint, to get back to where you were. It will take time.
I am a little bit.
The way I figure it, each month since your stroke has been a mile in your marathon to full recovery. It's been 12 months, so you are halfway through your marathon. Maybe even further. Believe me, I ran several marathons, and when you get past the halfway point, it's all downhill from there. You have a great support system in place. Cindy and your girls have been amazing throughout the past year. Keep working your ass off, and we'll be playing golf before you know it. Love you, my brother.
It's a little bit easier, doesn't it? Chest up. There you go.
Hi, Uncle John. It's Katie. Just letting you know that we're thinking about you
proud of all the work that you've done to recover, and we're just so proud of you and all the progress you've made. And as you're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the stroke, it's just amazing to see how far you've come. Keep working at it. We're thinking and praying of you every day, and we just love you so much, and we're so proud of you.
Right. Okay. Left. My pants falling down, Cindy?
Nope, I'm watching. I'm watching. You're losing too much weight, we'll have to get you some smaller pants. There was that.
Left.
Hey, Uncle John, it's your favorite niece from Minnesota, perhaps your only niece from Minnesota. It's Becky, just calling to tell you how proud I am of you and all the progress that you have made over the past year and how inspired I am by you and all of the joy that you continue to carry in your spirit. I love you so much. Keep up the good work. Keep going strong. You're doing great. Bye-bye.
Shift. Good. Shift. Stand.
Good. That better?
I don't know.
In the pocket?
Do you feel like you've had some challenges with your memory since your stroke?
I don't think my memory's been affected at all.
Okay. Well, let's try to remember some things. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you 4 tasks.
Okay.
And you're going to put them in the right order.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Deliver a verdict.
Okay.
Say that out loud.
Deliver a verdict.
Get your jury duty notice.
Get my jury duty notice.
Listen to the witnesses.
Listen to the witnesses.
Go through jury selection.
Go through jury selection.
Good. Put those in the right order.
Get my jury notice. Go through jury selection. Get picked. That's an extra one, but listen to the witnesses and come to a verdict.
Fantastic. That was really good. You were able to kind of cue yourself that you were putting in extra information. Really good.
Yeah.
So let's try to remember things from yesterday. Where did you sleep last night?
Right here in that bed at 485.
Good. Okay. And tell me a few things that you remember happening yesterday.
I had a few visitors. We had some relatives from Minneapolis come by.
Okay.
And one of my good buddies stopped by in the morning, but he didn't wake me up. He just left a note. And I think a client of mine stopped by from Come and Go.
How's that sound? Accurate. Wonderful. You're doing remarkably with your memory. That's typically one of the most difficult challenges with a stroke on the right side of your brain is recent memory, and you're doing really well with that. That's cute. I notice you're looking to the right when I'm to your left. Can you see me over here?
Yep.
Okay, good. Can you see all of me or just about half?
I can see all of you, I think.
Okay.
Unless you're half a person.
Not that I'm aware of.
Hey JP, this is Mark Joyce. I want to just say how great it is to see you at the Capitol. How tired I am of people telling me how great it is to see you at the Capitol. All the attention you get. I thought that was going to be over, but the scooter business is, well, I think it's kind of cute for a lot of people to look at. But just kidding. Flannery asked me to make those comments. I really, on a real note, just want to tell you how proud I am of you. Cindy, how great I think you are for putting up with his shit. And just looking forward to the home stretch of the session, getting some golf weather, and getting you outside. Take care, pal. Love you.
JP, this is Homie. You know, I have been following your world of politics for, I'm guessing going on 15, 20 years, because it's in the Vilsack days. And now you're in my world, and I get to show you how much
how exciting the healthcare world is. But I just wanted to tell you, I am so, so proud of you and how you've done this past year. Seeing you laying in that bed that first time at Mercy, I was nervous about what the future was going to hold. But listening to you crack all the jokes and making fun of us and, you know, your positive attitude then sparked me to realize that everything was going to be okay. It was just so nice to hear still JP was still there. And you have worked so, so hard. I can't imagine what all it's going through, but with your hard work and your family support, wonderful, wonderful family support, you've done so well. I expect you to be out on the golf course kicking butt again here very soon. And I'm still ready to go for that limo ride. And remember, you said I can drive, so you can just sit in the side and watch me hit curbs. I'm sure that will happen. Anyway, I just wanted to say that you're amazing. I'm so proud of you for what you've done. Pushing that lawnmower has really made a difference, and you'll be mowing the grass with it sometime soon. Love you, man. Talk to you soon.
Push it. Try to get this working here. Push. Push. Yeah. Did you do that? Oh, good for you. Okay. Show me you can do it a couple more times. Okay. Now, push. Push. I'll get you started again. Okay, push. Come on. Look at it. Keep trying. Look at the knee. Push it down. All right, push it down.
I might just pick you up and take you over my knee.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You will get through this. And I think one of the really big reasons that I say that is that you have excellent family support. And that's what really gets people home. Yep, is the family support. So you are truly blessed. I'm sure you already know that, right?
Yep. If they could just hit my mouth when they're feeding me.
You gotta keep you on your toes.
What are they missing? Your mouth?
Hands messed up. Do this. Okay, action.
Left.
Yeah.
Go peace.
Say drama. Go peace and serve the Lord. That's like a Hitler.
Do the dab.
No, like oh, the single lady. So talk to the hand. Talk to the drama hand. How patient are you on 1 to 10? 10 being the most patient. Just flipped me off. So, yep.
Has the time come?
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you, sir. It was a pleasure taking care of you. I hope that everything on with life goes well for you.
I'm sure it will.
Not that everyone can get in, but.
Leave you behind. Bye.
Bye. I know.
John. Eric. This is.
Hey John, this is Flannery. Then as I was sitting the other day, I got to thinking about, it's got to be about a year since your problem developed. And I got to tell you, JP, that I just don't know how you've accomplished everything you have. But you're one tough SOB. And I can't say very much right now about it to you because it really is amazing how strong you are and how much you mean to a lot of people. So as you go forward in this, I know that you're going to get the best of it. So the one thing I want to leave you with is that the one thing that I told you before, when and if we play golf, which I know we will, you get no strokes. And if you have to do it one arm, that's the way it's going to be. But I think I probably have a little money to win back from you, so I've got to sharpen my game because one-handed, John, I know you'll be a handful. So God bless you, and you know that you're in all of our prayers, both Susie and I. Take care, buddy.
Hi, John. It's John Teeter. I wish I could have been there more this year to help out. But
It's gonna start running pretty soon.
having only seen you a couple times since the stroke, it's obvious to me how much progress you've been making. Every time I see you, you get better leaps and bounds. Having paid attention to your recovery process, another thing that's obvious to me is the huge community of friends and family that come out to support you. And I think that speaks volumes about the man that you are. And it's really inspirational to me. Keep working hard. I know that there's nothing that you can't accomplish.
There you go. Can you see this muscle firing here?
I can now, yeah.
Do it again. Look at those muscles firing. Okay, try not to use your trunk. Try and stay in the middle. Now try and lift it up. Look at that muscle firing right there. That's you.
He's like not even looking at you.
Yeah, he's just staring. Is that fun?
Hey, Dad. It's been a hell of a year. None of us ever expected any of this to happen. We sure never expected to spend the summer in China. But I think we've all been making the most out of a really, really hard time. And we even had a little bit of fun along the way. I've been really, really impressed with your resiliency and your positive attitude and how hard you've been working and how much joy you've brought to other people, even in maybe the hardest time of your life. You're always John P. and you're always making people laugh and bringing joy and happiness everywhere you go. I'm so glad you didn't lose that. You've come so far and it's hard to remember, but we've got to keep working. We can't give up. You're going to keep getting better and you're going to keep getting stronger. And most of all, we're so thankful that you're still here. So we look forward to all the memories to come, and we love you so much.
You're so silly.
Hey, baby brother John. This is your sister Barb. I hear you're working on getting back to the golf course. I hope that becomes a reality and that you kick butt against your friends. I've been following your progress, watching posted videos, and of course Megan's progress reports when you were in China. Jean keeps me posted too after their visits. John, you've come so far. You're so lucky to have Cindy and all the girls encouraging and pushing you through all types of therapy. It's family matters like these that make me wish I was closer to help out and give the girls a break. You've done so much for me in the past, especially after I finally graduated from college. I should pay you back somehow. Oh, wait. I already have. I cleaned that disgusting refrigerator before the wedding. So, John, keep up the hard work, because you need to be able to clean that fridge next time. You're always in my thoughts and prayers, and I hope to see you soon. Love you.
This message is for my big brother John, whom I adore, who I am extremely proud of, who I cheered for when he played basketball, and bringing back the memories of seeing you move on the court and being John Fu, making that shot that won the game. I am so proud of you, and I want you to keep fighting just like always. just like you did on the basketball court or the football field.
Wow.
When you played baseball, which probably wasn't too long into high school. Anyway, I remember those days of a very strong and healthy man. And I want you to be strong and healthy again, and you're well on your way. You're a beautiful person. You have done so much for me in my lifetime and my struggles. And now during your struggles, I want to be there for you. So you stay strong, big brother. Stay strong. Keep fighting. I love you, and I want nothing more than to see you walk and do the things that you want to do with your grandchildren and your children.
There you go. Go for it. Ready? I'm ready.
Peterson Strong. I love you. Your little sister, Rosemary, number 9.
Okay, be short and easy.
There you go. I think.
Why are you in China?
I am here because I had a stroke on March 16th in the year 2017, and I've been trying to rehabilitate back so my left side works. As of the stroke date, I haven't been able to use my left arm at all, and my left leg has been very sporadic on walking and just generally used to moving it around, even in bed or sitting in a chair. So trying to get my strength and standing back and.
But why China?
Well, I wanted to try the traditional Chinese medicines, which have 3 elements to it, which is acupuncture, which I get every day at 2 o'clock usually. The acupuncture doctor comes in at 2 o'clock. I lay on my either left or right side on the edge of the bed, and he starts by sitting me upright and putting about 6, maybe sometimes 7 acupuncture needles in the crown of my head. Once he gets those in, I lay on my side, and he proceeds to start at my legs and feet and work his way up my legs and hip, and then on my left arm or right arm, he starts putting as many as 10 to 11 needles in my hand, and then needles up my arm from the middle of my wrist to my forearm to my shoulder, which is my affected shoulder. And most of those needles will stay in there for a couple of hours, or at least an hour. So that doctor circles me and puts needles in. Usually about 30 needles go in during this 1 hour time period. Some of them are just bee stings, and some of them are a little more painful than that.
Where's the most painful spot?
Well, there's 2 of them that go into the gluteus maximus, right and left side, and those needles, he's kind of searching for a certain area, so he pulls the needles apparently in and out with a little bit of an angle until he hits a spot that sends electricity from that point of contact out my big toe or my toes and my feet. It feels just like an electric shock or lightning going down from my bottom out my feet. And when he does finally hit that, he pulls the needle out, and we're done with that particular needle. That's a good one to get over with.
Yeah.
Now he'll continue to put more needles in my, legs and back.
He also does behind the knee.
Behind my knee.
At the end.
Yeah, that's now, if he doesn't hit that lightning strike in my gluteus. Later on during the needle,
When he's taking them out?
needles going in, he'll have me turn on my stomach and then expose the back of my knees. And then I feel him with a little bee sting in one knee at a time. And that's a pretty deep probing type needle again, where he pulls it back and forth, moving the trajectory of the needle just a little bit in each direction.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it sounds horribly painful and excruciating, but it is at first. There's a big bee sting, of course, and then as he goes down to hit that spot again, like he would with the gluteus one, he's trying to hit that nerve or whatever it is in there that makes that electric shock go from my knee out the end of my toes. And when it hits you, it is explosive.
Mm-hmm.
It feels just like hot lightning is what I call it. And once he hits that, he usually slaps me on the back of the leg and says, "You're done." It takes as many needles out as he can back there and in my feet. Mm-hmm. And I turn over and he leaves for a little bit and then starts taking the needles out. Mm-hmm. Once all of the needles are out from my hands to my legs to my neck to my feet, the other doctor, which is called a Tuina doctor, it's Tuina, he comes in, helps, takes out the rest of the needles, leaves except for the ones in the head. They stay in until he's done with a very, very deep and aggressive massage, kind of working the joints, see what's working well, see what doesn't move so well.
Mainly on your left side?
Mostly on my left side, but he really puts a lot of pressure and movement, on the muscles, testing the range of motion from the shoulders to the knees to the wrists and the elbow. And then when I'm still laying on my back, he pushes on the bottom of my feet,
like with his knuckles? Or just his...
Yeah, and seeing what kind of range of motion I have, bringing my toes to my nose, and then very aggressively massages from my knee down to my foot on both sides. Most emphasis is on the left side, it seems like, but he wants to make sure that the right side is working as well too. Mm-hmm. So it wears you out. I don't know how these guys do it. He will, once he's done with his Tuina massage type thing, he will have me sit up, and he will take the rest of the 4 to 6 needles that are in the back of my head, scalp up here, and those will be the last needles that are removed. Mm-hmm. The other component of this is, of course, traditional Chinese medicine. The first round of that medicine lasted about 2 weeks, and it was a boiled concoction that our Chinese helper, Clark, would make every night. Didn't smell very pleasant in our room because they boil this concoction, which consists of various herbs and roots and worms and whatever it is.
Sea creatures.
It tastes like tree bark, boiled tree bark to me. So it wasn't very pleasant, and I had to drink about a 10 or 12 ounce glass of that every night for 2 weeks.
And what kind of exercises do you do throughout the day?
Right now, because of the muscles that have deteriorated so much in my left leg and my left arm, I'm down to 202 pounds, which is 30 pounds less than what I came as. When I checked into Mercy, I was 232, 30 pounds down still. I eat very, very well here, but I exercise a lot. Some of it is exercise in the gym downstairs, like getting on the bike and doing sit-ups on a machine and doing some leg work and some arm work. But most of the exercise is done right here in the room, stretching my knees and legs out, working my elbow left and right and up and down, and my arm, my shoulders. Very, very repetitive, small movements to get the muscles back to where they were and to tell my brain that this is what you need to automatically think about. Just even squeeze just even squeeze your hand or let go. So we're getting there. Again, it's very tedious, but we're making strides. I just have to continue that. The last thing we do is exercise on walking. Walking is key to my recovery, especially getting some stamina, where I do a lot of walking just with a cane right now, or holding on to someone's shoulder and letting them walk in front of me, just to work on a stride, putting my left heel down and then taking a full step with my right leg, or vice versa. It's a little bit scary because I'm getting to that point where pretty soon I'm going to have to let go of that person or that cane and just walk by myself.
And that's scary.
Without any help. And that's kind of scary unless you're in a swim.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Oh, damn it. Wow! Good shot! Sammy! Sammy, the pressure's on, buddy. He's hitting the same place I usually.
What? You're good, you're good.
You can back up too.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hey John, great work this past year. Can't wait to get back out on the golf course with you. I'm still gonna lose to you, so that's ridiculous. But keep up the great work, and we love you, and can't wait to see you keep getting stronger and stronger over the next year.
Hi, Uncle John. This is Molly. I'm so proud of all the hard work and progress you've made in the last year. Keep working hard so that we can have a happy hour, or maybe two, on the pontoon this summer. We'll see you at the lake.
Wilson. This is Steve, John's oldest brother, responding to his stroke anniversary. Shocked was a word that describes my reaction when I heard that John had a stroke. Helpless was the feeling when visiting him in the hospital. Recovery and rehabilitation was the hope we all wished for John. Determination is what we see from John and Cindy and the rest of his family. Motivation will keep John on track to getting back to normal. Friendship, the multitude of well-wishers with thoughts and prayers. Patience, never give up. You will recover. Love, John, don't forget the people who love you. We all wish you the best of luck on your path to recovery.
Pound my chest. Pound my tummy. Thinking you're gonna poop? Are you gonna poop? Oh, you puked. You puked. I didn't do it. Got her sideways. I don't want her to.
Here.
Okay, did you spit it out or not? Where is she?
Let me see.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I was.
No, upside down.
He's still recording.
What?
He's still recording.
I know, that's why I did it.
Dork.
So I was gonna say we can cut it like way more then.
Because once I get better at doing this, I won't need the board at all.
Yeah.
I hope. Or that I'm gonna walk around the Capitol with a board on my asshole. Hang on to my head.
No, let go of me. You're not hanging on that wall. You're not hanging on anything.
I hope you video this so I can torture her when I need to.
Yep, I got it. Don't worry.
No, let go of that.
Oh, obstacle, skinny space here, and a carpet.
I'm gonna have to go back. I'm done.
Turn around and go back.
I can't turn around.
No. No, no.
There you go.
You don't have to. You're doing it all by yourself. Look at you.
Yay, Dad. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hey John, it's Andrew. Just wanted to say that you've come a long way in a year. Looking back at some of these videos of this time last year, it's like night and day. You've come so far. Every time I see you, you are doing something new or you've improved on something. And just keep fighting. Keep up the good spirits. I'm always amazed at how positive you are. Every time I see you, you're cracking jokes and whatnot. And I just, we're here fighting with you, and we'll be with you every step of the way. Keep pushing.
Step together. Let me see you do that. Step.
Kill.
Fine.
Foot.
Together.
Cane.
There you go.
Foot. Cane.
Together.
Foot.
There you go.
Foot. There you go.
There, yes. It's on the sink.
Don't hang on to the counter.
I'm not.
150 and 50, just like I said. Now get your ass over on the side.
God, Mom, I'm videotaping this.
Come on, more.
Physical therapy
More.
abuse.
More. This has to be 100 on this side.
That'll be good. But here, go ahead, straighten that arm out again, because that's really strong there, John, for that to be able to do that.
Good.
and a rarity actually. So you're pretty lucky that you can do that. So well, we have a little.
Actually, I might put you up on a
Let's get a few
block,
more just like that.
but
So
I
get
just
all the way
want
out.
you to
That's really
literally
amazing, though, John. That you have that
just
much.
swing and watch
Tricep
me
motivation.
block it, and I'm going to put you on a block.
And look, you're holding on to it on your own.
Because that guy is not swinging.
I've been cured.
I don't know about that, but we're
I'm in
definitely
work
seeing
right
progress.
now, and it won't let me.
Yes, we are.
It's good.
Hey Dad, it's Megan, self-proclaimed Daughter of the Year in 2017. If you and Mom have taught me anything, it's that family is most important. I already knew we were a strong force, but this year has been a true test of our strength. It was difficult, but we overcame. You've really made incredible progress in only a year, Dad. Your determination, resilience, and sense of humor along the way has made this an incredible journey to watch and be a part of. I'm looking forward to golfing with you again soon. And Mom, I know you had a lot of self-doubt and guilt in the beginning, but you are an incredible rock for a dad, for not only Dad, but for all of us. None of us would have gotten through this without you. I know Grandma is so proud. I love you both so much.
Okay. Grab your hand here, young man. Stand, straighten. That's like spot on. Right. Hold it right here. Here's a good test. Can you touch my belly with your hand?
So what's going to happen, Delbert, is I'm going to say to you, yo. Say on your mark, get set, go. Oh, yes.
You need a bigger
on
belly.
Go, you're going to get up.
Sure.
You're going to walk as fast as you can.
Okay, bend your
Cross
elbow.
the yellow line with one foot. Turn around.
Okay, try again.
Sit. Meanwhile,
Oh, good.
Okay, so you're going to show me how well you can do.
That's really good. Try again.
Is that hard work?
Elbow.
Bicep. No, I'm just getting
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, touch my belly.
Yeah. All right.
Get up. Get up. Oh, you're right.
So you can see that's the muscle weakness.
Now guess what?
You've got the movement. The muscles just still much stronger than when we met. Much stronger. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice pep talk.
See now, if I let go here, that's a piece of cake, isn't it?
And then what I'll do right after that one is
Okay, don't let it fall. Oh, I felt it kick in. Oh yeah, I can feel this kicking in. Okay, don't let it fall.
Hi, Uncle John. This is Naomi. I am just calling to send you love and strength and healing from out here on the West Coast. Watching your recovery has been truly inspirational, and I'm sure there's much more to come. Love you.
That was
Fine color.
a 2 on the crab scale.
Push.
So that was getting towards a 4.
Thank you.
In my opinion. And then what do you do? That was like getting up to a 6. Don't you think?
Look at me. Forget that. The whole time. I'm a senator. I'm a senator. Oh, yeah.
I'm bringing the cord with me because you are a senator.
Hi, John. This is Sam. It's been a year since you had your stroke. I cried when I heard about it. And like a lot of people, I said a lot of prayers for you and your family. When I first saw you in the hospital, I thought, this ain't good. But you are a strong man with a strong family. And over the past year, you have made a lot of progress. So keep working your ass off. You keep making your way back to a full recovery. Here are some of the things I've noticed you improve on over the last year. Your speech. The first time I talked to you, you sounded like you had stayed a little too long at the weight room. But now your speech is back to what it was before your stroke. Whether that's normal or not is not up to me to decide. Gene says it has just as many swear words as before. The first time I saw you after the stroke, you could not get out of bed by yourself. Couldn't move your arm or leg. I'm sorry I haven't been able to see you more often than I have this last year, but each time I have seen you, you have made life a lot easier for Cindy by making improvements in the things you can do by yourself. You may not notice the improvements, but when I see you, I notice them. Wait until we go fishing in South Dakota this spring. You will notice a big improvement in your fishing skills from when we went fishing at On With Life last spring. One thing that you made progress on too fast was being able to use a regular toilet. I spent a lot of time making that PVC potty chair for you, and you only used it once. I just want you to know that Jean and I love you. You can't wait to see more improvements in you the next time we see you. I love you, man.
I literally have about five seconds, so pitch your thing. Let's walk.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I don't finish my conversation with you, I'd sure like to talk to you this afternoon. I'll pull you out of the chamber this afternoon if you guys are debating. Okay?
About what, though? I don't know what you want to talk about.
The Verizon bill we're talking about.
Okay. What about the Verizon bill?
It's a good thing. It's good for the people.
Okay, what? Why?
Well, we're codifying a rule that we already have with the Iowa Utility Board on the regulation of voice over internet protocols. So.
Hey, John. 1 year ago tonight, our world changed while we were sleeping. You have come such a long way and have handled the setback with so much grace and determination. I thank my lucky stars every day that God did not take you away from me. Clearly, your work on this earth is not done. Despite your disability, you continue to make people laugh and smile and bring joy into many people's lives, including mine. This last year was a challenge, and together we have made many life decisions. We have traveled a path that we never expected was in our future. My heart aches for you every day, and while we never know what each day will bring, I will promise you that I will be right there by your side. I love you more than anything and cherish each and every day we have together. Keep up the great work, and I want you to know how incredibly proud I am of you. Love always, Cindy, or better known as the War Department. Love you.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Put your knee down, knee down. There, 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 there. Bring it up, bring it up. Bring your knee down. Bring. Up, 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 up.
I don't know what the hell to do. Poop or shit in my shoe.
This is showing you.
Do I have to
Like
spit?
this, Papa.
Do I have to spit like that?
Yeah.
Like this.
I can do that too.
Got both legs kicking.
I can spit like that.
Good, 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 good.
Broomhilda or Kathy Bates?
Push.
John, this is Jackie, your Pilates instructor. I want you to know how much I've enjoyed working with you and seeing the progress you've made in the short time we've worked together. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. I know some days it can be frustrating, but you just have to remember this is a marathon, not a sprint, and every day is a new day to make change and do better, and I'm excited to be part of this. Congratulations.
Arms up. Arms up.
She did it.
Yeah, arms up. Yeah, go higher, higher. Woo. Arms up. She goes, you're sitting down, I'm not.
Love you, Papa. We hope you get better. I'll always be here to help. We could snuggle and we could exercise every day.
Yeah. I love you.
Keegan, I love you, Keegan.
Good job on all the progress we've made. We love you. Love Jackson.
And I got push out against it. Let the
Stanley, can you say Papa?
Papa.
Can you say I love you, Papa?
So, as Grandma
Peterson with a tribute to John, and I'm not sure just what to say, and especially after we heard that he had had a stroke. I am so thankful for Cindy and you girls for the support that you have given him and the encouragement that has made his progress so eventful. It seems like Cindy and you girls have had more than your share of adversities the last few years. You all seem to have so much patience with him, especially when he gets a little upset or discouraged. I thank you for that also. I am so proud of all of you and proud to be his mom.
It wasn't this easy 61 years ago.
You burnt.
Hello, John. It's been about 6 months since you leave China. Cindy told me you still do your exercise every day. Well, that's very good. You made great progress in China, and I think in your home, you still will. When we first met, you can't get up, even stand. But when you leave, you can. That's amazing. I can't imagine what you're feeling at the joke, but I know it's too hard for you in your age. You beat the sick. You gave me an example. You are a strong man. I respect that very much, you know. Keep going. You will get better and better. And I believe you will play golf again. Yes, you are pretty. Love you. Hello, Cindy. Take care of John is a hard work. But you're doing great. I hope John don't make love to you. He can't control that because of the joke. But he loves you. He's grateful for that. What you do. When we talk about you in China, he said he married a wonderful woman, you know. That's true. He still remember you and him first met. Where and what you looks like. The golden hair. Yeah. And don't forget send a young, beautiful picture to me, okay? I really want to see that. And yeah, I give you the don't finish, but I will finish that. Okay? Take care of you. Take care of yourself. Okay? Love you, Clark.